Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. So today we are here for week 2 of the inspiration collaboration over on the Facebook page Crafty Manipulators. So down in the description box are the wonderful and talented ladies who are also doing this YouTube hop, if you will. So each week we have a theme, well not a theme, we have a project to make. If you guys remember last week, week 1 was packaging and I did the boxes and the bags. I'll just show you a sneak peek because I have it right here. So here's one of the bag toppers I did for packaging. And then here's one of the boxes that I made for that. So week 2 is 2 tags. So let's get started. This is the tag that I'm going to create, that I created. And then we're just going to go ahead and duplicate it. Now you can do your tags exactly the same, or you can make them different or slightly different. I tend to keep mine pretty much the same when I'm doing swaps, so that way they're all basically the same, and when the host shows it, then everyone, you know, it's all the same. Also, it's easier, it's more efficient for me. Sometimes I do maybe make the second one slightly different, as in this case, it's going to be slightly different only because I don't want to get my heat tool out right now. It's buried under a whole bunch of stuff. So instead of this just because sentiment, we're going to use a different one. So for this project, we are going to need cardstock. So I use cream paper. You're going to need your paper collection. I decided to keep mine all the same paper collection. This is one I got from England. It is Dovecraft. I don't know. Dovecraft Sweet Paris is the paper collection I'm using. I think you can get it from Amazon, but it's a little bit more expensive because it's coming from England, but I got it while I was there, so it wasn't expensive. So you're going to need your cardstock, your paper collection. You're going to need some rolled flowers. I've done several tutorials on rolled flowers. These are legit circles you cut into a spiral and roll them up to look like a flower. You're going to need some branches. I use the Martha Stewart branch punch. Looks like that. I use some hearts. Now the hearts are from the Sidekick, which is like the little mini Big Shot. So I got the Sidekick, and I used the heart that came with it. It's just the small heart. You're going to need an Eiffel Tower. This is the Eiffel Tower from Tim Holtz collection. It came with Eiffel Tower and a La Fleur. And you're going to need a sentiment. You're going to need a bow. These are just bows from the Cameo. You can also use the punchboard bows or whatever bow you want. And these little flat back pearls are table scatter. They were in the wedding section of Craft Warehouse. Okay, so that's all you need. Oh, and you do need a eyelet. So, oh, and some trim. So this ribbon, I don't know what it is or where it came from. This was on a packaging that I had on my desk, and I just cut it so I can use it on both bows because it fit perfectly. I have also made myself a tag corner template. I had a tag that I really liked, and so I just traced the side and cut it. And so when I cut my cardstock, I just cut it to the size I want, and then I use my template and line it up and cut it. And then you flip it and cut the other side. So you have the perfect lineup, and you don't have to worry about fancy punches or, you know, anything like that. And then you also just do the same on the piece of paper that you cut shorter, and it matches up perfectly. So this tag, well, both of my tags are 3x5, and the paper is 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. So I have already layered that, and I inked the edges. So now we just got to put it together. You can go exactly what you have, or, you know, you might want to do the opposite side. I think I'm just going to go with what I have because I really like it. I'm sorry my camera is jumping. I don't know why it's jumping. I wasn't doing that 5 minutes ago, so I don't know. All I'm doing is gluing my Eiffel Tower. You can always add more glue. You can't take it away. So, you know, if you over glue, your hangover pieces. Just make sure. That's why I like using this mat, because I can just wipe it off. Okay. So that's just how mine's on there. I did it a little wonky, so I thought it was really cute. Okay, now for the flowers. Now mine are even a little bit more different because I'm going to point this boo-boo out to you. I did not cut my paper correctly, and so it's shorter. So this is what it's supposed to look like, but you can't tell. You still know it's the Eiffel Tower. So yeah. Okay. So when I say mine are the same, you see how they are slightly different. You know, I just wanted more pink on this one. And like I said, my sentiment's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use the Dollar Tree gold words instead of my embossing tool. And here's my thing. I don't want to overthink what I'm doing, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay down. That's what I'm going to do. And that way, you know what? You're stuck with it. And guess what? Your first instinct is usually the best. So this is where your crafter confidence needs to come in, because no matter what you make, it's going to be gorgeous. So that's my true belief. I keep getting... I really need to get a new hot glue gun. Guys, tell me if you have a good one. I got these AdTech Pro, and they leak. I mean, look at this. I've only had this on for maybe 10 minutes, and it's already leaked so much glue out of there. And that's how I got the, you know, the really bad burn. So whatever glue gun y'all have, let me know. Okay, so let me do my... I think I'm going to go ahead and do my banner. And you can hot glue, you can regular glue. I think I'm going to regular glue. When I do my 3D items, I use hot glue. But, I mean, I think the art glitter glue would be just fine. But hot glue dries faster when you're doing 3D items. So, in my opinion anyway, if that counts for anything. So I'm just going to kind of just eyeball this where I think it will look cute. So this banner, I distressed it a little bit. I crinkled it and put some distress in the middle. This one I kept straight. I was just playing with textures. I think I want my hearts in here. Same thing with the heart. I distressed it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just put hot glue on the very bottom of this heart, because I may want to fluff it up. I may want to, I don't know, I may want to do something different. And this one, what I'm going to do, it is glitter paper, so it's on like that cardstock. So I am just going to kind of make this a little bit 3D. So I'm just kind of curling it in so that way it'll stay popped up. And I don't think I wanted that heart there. I wanted it like this. Let me see. It was really cute how I had it, and then I changed it. Yeah, that's how I want it. Okay. So see, and that's another thing about hot glue. I had that second to pull it out because it was still wet. So what I'm doing right now is I just put a bunch of hot glue behind it, just so it kind of sticks out, and I can still tuck things in front of it, behind it, however I want. But I'm not going to overthink it, guys. I'm really not. I think that's cute. I want my pink heart just a little bit more. So, like I said, take a minute or two to think about it, but that's it. You know, don't take 5 hours to do one design. I know, it's easier said than done, and I say it too, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill in with my branches, and all I do is put a little dab of hot glue. Oops, I put a big old dab on the bottom of it, and then I just kind of stick them in where I think I need a little extra something. You don't have to have green branches. You can have pink branches. You can have cream. It'd be really cute. I mean, you can have gold branches. It's your project. Do what you want. I just used a piece of the paper collection that I didn't particularly care for, and just coincidentally it's green, so it worked out perfect in this project. So you can just keep layering until your heart is full. This one I think I'm just going to break it down, just have a little tiny bit peeping out on the heart. So there's no right or wrong answer. And if it was test, the answer is always C for crafting, right? Alright, so I think I do want one more piece in there, and I'm kind of done. I could add branches all night long and it would just, like, the whole thing would be covered in branches. I just think it's so cute. I saw this on Pinterest or something, and I'm like, oh wait, I like branches. Okay, so, and this is the other thing. This one has ridiculous strings no matter what you did. I've tried the put them in the freezer. I've tried the put the Vaseline on the tip. I've tried all of that, and this hot glue gun is just rubbish. Okay, I'm gonna maybe, nope, that's gonna be too much. So I'm done with branches. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our bow down. And I kind of want my bow hanging off the edge. I want to match it just a little bit. I'm gonna run hot glue on it. Sorry if you hear a crazy background. My husband and my son are watching. I don't know what they're watching, but something loud. Okay. So there's that. And I did cut this out because I was like, oh, maybe I want to use this on here. But I don't think, I don't know, I might. Okay, so let's see. I was going to either use Beautiful Love or Forever. Let's take a look at both of them. So again, I'm just auditioning what I like on here. So that's going to be too much. Ooh, always. Always and forever. Okay, let me stick this. So these Dollar Tree stickers are not very sticky, so you can put them down and pick them up. They're kind of like washi tape to me, I feel. Do I like that layered? Again, we're going to give it just a few seconds and then that's it. Like, don't overthink it. I think I'm going to go with Beautiful Love, and I'm going to banner. I don't really want this exclamation point, so I'm just going to go ahead and banner this out. And all I do is cut a little sliver down the middle, and then I cut the triangles up. And this one's going to be a little bit tricky because I'm trying to get rid of the exclamation point. So it's going to be really close to that E. Okay, I think that's good enough. Actually, yeah, that's good enough. So I'm going to see if I like it there. Like that. I do. Okay, you can kind of still see that exclamation point, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up on Pop Dots, but I'm going to use a piece of the outer edge instead of the circle. So I just cut the outer edge off instead of the circles. Now I'm just removing the background and just going to stick that right in the middle. I need another little tiny piece there. It probably would have been okay without that little piece, but I'm just, since this is going to someone, I think I'll just make it extra secure. If I was just keeping it for myself, I wouldn't have even bothered. But somebody somewhere will get it. Right. And I'm just going to kind of center that how I like it. And voila. Beautiful love. Okay, that's going to bother me. I'm just going to cut this whole... There we go. Sorry, I had to cut the rest of the exclamation point off. I mean, it looked cuter with the banner, but I was not going to be okay with that. And for those of you who have been following me for a long time, y'all already knew I was going to do that. Okay, so there we go. Done. And now all I have to do is put my eyelid in, and we are done with this project, guys. So, you know, once you have a design, like I said, just kind of go with it. Don't overthink it. This one I probably overthought just a little bit because I was explaining and talking, but yeah. Just remember that it's going to be beautiful no matter what. And you are your own worst critic, so, you know, ask somebody else's opinion before you scrap your project. Okay, so, oh, I think I did this upside down. No, I didn't. Okay, so my eyelid is in, and I want an extra little, I thought I wanted some scatter, but I don't think I want any because I added a little extra one over there, but I don't, yeah, I do want that. All right, guys, so all I have left to do is add this little bead, and the only reason why I added it is because I added it to the first one, so, you know, I have to add it to the second one here, and put my ribbon through wherever I through that too. So, oh, here it is. For me, I like to fold my ribbon in half and push it through and just loop it in. That way the recipient can unloop it and they can tie it on a bag, or they can keep it looped and tie it this way, or if they're using it as a bookmark instead of a tag, they can leave it as is. Okay, I promise you it's straight. It's just I have to hold it crooked for it to be straight on camera. I don't know why, but that's my week 2, guys. Thanks for watching.